This is an update on ADS version 1.2.61. In this release, we add a group type toggle function in the top menu bar. In some cases, we might have features that we want to toggle on and off independently of the visible hidden attribute and the child parent visible hidden. In this case, we have a door and adjoining elements. And in order to make the mold, we will add a flange around the part. So the flange needs to be machined, but we don't always want to look at it because it's not part of the design. So for each of the flange objects, I can go object, set object group, give it a name, and then in the scene, as long as the object type is a root element in the tree or has a parent who's visible, I can click on the group tab button and it will toggle the flange. One of the other items is a bug fix on the view orientation when selecting edges. If I select this edge and then click on a view orientation, it will center on the selection, and this applies to faces as well. One of the other features added is a point distance when adding panels that will be manufactured and glued together. It's important to be able to specify how far off the points are to another surface. So in this example, this mesh, I have a point and it will tell me how far away from the closest surface or tube edge. So I can move the point, and then I can see how close it is to the nearest surface. This also applies to tubes. So if I click on this tube, 7 inches, 6 inches. So now I can design my panels to fit around chassis designs or to fit up to mate with an adjacent panel. We've also updated the buttons to have tooltips, and the save icon is now a SD card instead of a I/O. When making panels, we will model the structure in 3D space as it fits in with the model, and when we manufacture the part, we will want to orient it so that it can be cut. In this case, we use the cam layout mode, and this will rotate the part to a flat orientation. So we're going to have a router that will cut the part. So we'll want the flanges for this application, and then when we select the object. With the asterisk means that it's in the layout view. If I select the object and then go back to the modeling view, then it will switch back to the 3D orientation with the other elements. So I can see how the door fits in 3D space, remove the mesh or the flange, and that's it for today.